You're now tuning in to the Ambitious Views podcast, where we share unique perspectives on storytelling within film and television from the past, present, and future. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So let's get to it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Ambitious Views podcast. We are back with another one. We are back on a brand new day. You like what I put down right
Oh,
there?
I see what
Ooh,
you did.
I see what you did there.
On it. I'm on it. I'm on it. Blaze, how you feeling? Alex, how you feeling?
I'm doing well. I'm tired though. It was a busy day once I got back to campus.
Tired.
Yeah,
Tired, yes,
I
yes.
understand. We at the hump day of the week, so we trying to get over that hump. But
Mhm.
not too bad, man. Feeling webtastic.
I like what you did there.
Yeah.
We on it.
Mhm.
We are on it today, man. Well, that's good to hear, y'all. Glad y'all tuning in again for another one. We're excited about this one. We're talking about, as you can tell, we're excited about talking about Spider-Man Brand New Day. It's the fourth film in the Tom Holland Spider-Man franchise. And it is definitely not a miss. I've really enjoyed this. I believe we all enjoyed it. Thankfully, they didn't spoil anything, and we didn't even get to talk about theories, which is crazy, and I wish we would, but hopefully we get to talk about that a little bit.
Mhm.
But other than that, glad to get back at it for another episode. And of course, before we jump on into it, we gotta do a little what is this?
What is
And it's my
this?
turn.
Oh man.
Who is you?
It is my it is my turn to get at it. All right. Now, again, and just because it be little gaps in between, be little gaps. Just want to make sure that the listeners and our contestants know what's going on, you know.
Yep.
Our contestants meaning Alex and Blaze. Basically, we're just gonna be going through a series of person, places, or things. All of them going to be of one category, three people, places, or things all together. And they have to relate to one movie or TV show. All right. And I am excited to do this one because I think this one might put y'all in a little loop and stuff, but I will say that this specific project did make a little craze when it had came out and stuff like that. And yeah, we just gonna get into it.
Okay.
And here Blaze, do you have any questions? I just wanna
No, I'm ready. Let's go.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. First up, we have Issa Rae. Okay. Y'all
Is this a
got that?
movie or a show?
Hold on, hold on. I gotta put the stuff down. You asking for
Okay.
stuff before I even do whatever.
I mean, usually we say that, but okay.
Hey, let me see. Do I go easy or I go hard?
Mm,
Hard. Tracy Ellis Ross.
uh,
And lastly, Keith David.
mm,
This is a movie.
Issa Rae.
Oh, I think I know.
I
I
don't.
know what it is. Yeah, I think I know. Is it Into the Spider-Verse?
Mm,
Eh,
Huh?
Nope, that ain't
No?
it.
mm.
That ain't it. I like when you said, I was like, dang, she got it that fast. Maybe I should have picked the other.
Issa Rae is throwing me off. Cause
Perfect.
That's why I thought it was Into the Spider-Verse because of Issa Rae. She did one of the voices.
he
Yeah,
did.
she was the one on the bike. I remember
Yeah.
that. It was pretty dope.
But Keith David and Tracy Ellis Ross
Yes,
movie. Oh, can I ask? Well, it got to be kind of recent if Issa Rae is in it.
I can give clues if you need it.
Throw
And
me
Blaze,
one clue. Throw me one clue.
okay, all right. Now, before I say the clue, do you want Blaze? Do you got a specific acts before I give a clue?
I
No.
don't.
All right. The clue I will give you is that it won an Academy Award.
Whoa. Now I'm totally lost.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Dude. Man. I can't think of anything them three been in together.
Yeah.
That won Academy Award. Mm-mm.
If if anything, the Academy Award thing just made it harder, Corey.
Yeah, that made me that just stumped me there. I'm like, oh shoot. Okay. Go ahead. I give up.
You give up? Okay, Blaze, do you want to give another guess?
Yeah, I'll give that one to you.
Okay, all right. So before I reveal it, I'm gonna give you one more clue just to see if
Okay.
this would have helped.
All
Okay.
right.
Other clue is that Sterling K. Brown was in this as well.
I still don't know. Dang. Because I can only think of TV shows with these people. Not
Yeah,
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 same. Sterling K. Brown was also in it. What
yeah.
was this? How recent was this?
This was in I think 2000, oh, 2023.
Was
nope.
it that movie? Oh, I can't remember the name of the movie.
Oh, I think I know. I
I think I
think.
know too, but I don't remember the name of that movie.
Was it a music movie?
Nope.
That's not what I was thinking. It was about, or was that a different movie? No, I think Sterling K. Brown was in that movie about the,
Nah, I ain't got it.
was it the, nope, that was Regina Hall. Never mind.
You was thinking about Hunk for Jesus.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Well,
What? Wait, what Academy Award was it?
writing, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. It was, yes, best adapted screenplay.
Hmm.
It was very intentional speech behind it towards the studios when it comes to them considering producing things.
I think I may know it, but I don't remember the name of it. Like I remember the
Oh,
movie.
I think I remember. Was Jeffrey Wright in this too?
You are
That's the
correct.
movie I'm thinking about. Yes. What's the
Oh,
name of it though?
American Fiction.
That's it.
Yes, that's
That's
it.
what it was.
I never watched it,
I
but
watched
I
it. It was
rem-
good.
but that last sentence helped me think about it because he was like it was like an intentional message to the studios.
Hmm. Yep,
I
because
rem I couldn't think of the name, and plus I didn't remember Sterling K. Brown, but I remember Jeffrey, and so I was like, "Am I confusing them? But how can I confuse them?" Like,
If you had said Jeffrey Wright, I probably would have got it before the end.
so
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
Sterling K.
that was a
Played.
good one.
Very
Okay,
good.
cool, good, good,
That was a
good.
good one. My
Um,
spidey sense told me that you were going to do a good one. I didn't know it was
yeah.
going to be that good.
That was a
Yeah,
good one.
yeah, I picked this one because Keith David is in this one, and
Hmm.
he's also a Spider-Man, which I don't know if y'all picked this up, but he was the narrator of that documentary that he was watching about the spider
Mm.
and how it
Oh.
left his tarantula or whatever. So I
I ain't
Hmm.
gonna
picked
lie,
it.
I was trying not to look at that part. 'Cause, oof.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, it was hard to watch for a second. But yeah, but Cord Johnson was the screenwriter and I'm pretty sure the director as well. And basically he was just saying this is a perfect example of studios. You don't have to spend millions, a whole bunch of like over $100 million to make a film, because
Yep.
I think this one was pretty low budget, but of course, great quality came out of it and stuff like that. So,
Hmm.
so yeah,
Hmm.
that's it.
There
That's
we
it.
go.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Round of
You did
applause.
that.
Appreciate
Yeah.
it. Appreciate it. I should start getting a point for
Oh, relax.
good jobs when people don't get it right. Anyway,
You give them an inch, you take them out.
oh my gosh. Alex,
Yes, sir.
what's on your watch list, Doc?
Well, what you just said about American Fiction and the point they were making for that movie leads right into one movie I just watched last weekend on Peacock, and that's Obsession.
We
Yep.
did too. We
Y'all
did
did
too.
too?
I just
Oh,
put it added to my list because I forgot because I saw I was like, we actually watched it not last weekend, but the week of, I think, going into it. So, but yeah,
yep.
no, it was a whole week before. But yeah, we watched it.
Okay. Man, we just watched Obsession last weekend, and I mean, obviously, you know it. Blaze, have you seen it, or do you
I
plan on
haven't
seeing
watched
it?
it yet. Yeah,
Okay.
I am.
All right. I don't want to give too much up then, but really
I mean,
good.
I'm on social media. I already know.
Okay, so you already know then. Okay. You already know what's going on, but I guess the best thing about that movie is, an indie horror film that was very cheaply made. I don't think it was they even did $1 million to make it.
It was
And I
seven
think
figures.
wow. And they made almost what 500 million at the global box office. It's actually still
Yeah,
in the theaters because I was surprised to even see it when we went to go see Spider-Man. It's still in theaters now.
Oh
So
wow.
crazy. Really good movie though. Watch that. I was gonna say we took the baby to go to her first movie 2 weeks ago. We took her to go see Toy Story 5 just at a
hmm
random time 2 Saturdays ago. And it was really good. She did really good for about the first 30 minutes. And
hmm
then that sleepless restlessness kicked in. And thankfully, it wasn't a lot of people in there because she was just starting to bouncing across in between seats. But Toy Story 5 was good. A very good eye opener for parents of these iPad kids. I think I take pride, and I think me and my wife can say that we don't just let her be on a tablet all day. She got some tablet time, but yeah, really good message in Toy Story 5 though. What else? Godfather of Harlem.
hmm
Corey, you might like this, especially with the tie-ins to the Italian mob.
Yeah,
It's on Disney Plus. Oh, it's on Hulu, but Disney Plus.
yeah.
I just finished season 3. And it's really good. It's a really good series. It ties in a lot of historical figures from Harlem back in the day. It's centered around Bumpy Johnson, and they just introduced Frank Lucas, which we all know from Denzel's portrayal of him in American Gangster. But I love it. A really good show. Forrest Whitaker. At first, I didn't think he could pull it off, but he's been doing a good job playing Bumpy Johnson.
That's dope.
Um, what else we got? Nemesis. Just started Nemesis. Actually, I think last weekend, and really good show. A lot of, I guess, comparisons to Power, but Coltrane Wilder's right now my favorite character on the show. A lot of comparisons to him and James St. Patrick. Curious to see how it ends. We got a couple episodes left, but really liking that. Obviously, we saw Spider Man over the weekend. I think it's Brand New Day might be my number one favorite Spider Man film behind the original OG Spider Man. I think it's
Thank you.
I think it's number two, maybe number three behind Spider Man two. I think it's
Right. I
yeah.
was say I gotta rewatch Spider-Man too.
I do. I gotta rewatch Spider Man two, but I might plug it as the number three best Spider Man. I mean, I guess if you want to include Into the Spider Verses too. Okay, now I'm
Ooh.
going too far. All right,
Right.
all right. I'm gonna stop there. It was really good. It was really good. It took us almost 3 weeks to do Avatar: Fire and Ash, but finally got it
Same.
done. That's a long movie, but it was good. But I think out of all the three avatars, it's my least favorite, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
But it was good. It was good. Curious to see where it leads. We watched Deadpool and Wolverine over the weekend. After we watched Spider Man that Saturday, later on that night, we watched Deadpool and Wolverine on Disney Plus because I hadn't seen it yet. I would
hmm
say I was kind of surprised. It's not kind of what I expected. It was still good, but
Mhm.
it kind of wasn't
Oh,
what I
hold on,
expected.
pause. Hold on, hold on. You say you just watched this?
Yes, I just watched it. Yes, that's correct.
What?
I just watched because we had the baby when it came out, so it wasn't going to the movie theater, and it's been on my watch list for the longest. So
Whoa.
yeah,
Wow. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Sure. I mean, I guess technically you knew all that was going to happen, but I definitely
Anyways,
you got
yeah.
to pause on that one. What was your experience of seeing the reveal of the surprise characters? I guess
When I saw
character.
Blade, like
Yeah.
Blade, Electra, it was funny how they did how they did Johnny Storm because I thought it was Captain America at two first. I was like, oh my god, ain't no way. But then when he did, Flame On, I was like, oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. All the surprise characters got me, especially Gambit, because I did not realize he was talking with an accent. I was like, oh my God. Like, is he gonna talk like this the whole movie? I mean, it wasn't
Yes.
bad. It wasn't bad. It
Uh,
was unexpected.
yeah.
But I loved it. And it got me ready to see Gambit in Doomsday, because I know Gambit is gonna be in Doomsday as well. So
Mhm.
I'm finally glad, Channing Tatum, finally got to play him, and they gave
Mhm.
Wesley Snipes his flowers for Blade, and we know what's going on with Blade now. So, you know,
Right.
I think Wesley already knew too, because he had a line in that movie that said, "The one and only Blade, and nobody else gonna play me," or something like that. He said something along those lines, like "the one and only who will ever be Blade," or something. And I'm like,
Yeah.
in hindsight, with me watching it just this past weekend with the news that just came out, hey, Wesley already kind of knew. But yeah, it was really good, that part, that reveal. But
Yeah.
it was crazy. Obviously anything Deadpool related is gonna be crazy. But and
Most
then I
definitely.
recognized the dude from Secession. I can't remember his name. I called him Tom from Secession, but the guy who was running everything from the
Oh
TV,
yeah.
I forgot his name. But
Gotcha.
anyways, it was good. And yes, I did just watch it. So there's a
Wow.
lot I gotta watch actually. I haven't even watched Loki yet. So yeah.
Wow.
I
Okay.
gotta watch Loki before Doomsday, apparently.
Okay. So
Apparently.
basically, both of y'all definitely need to watch that because especially like season two directly, I'm pretty sure is going to connect with Doomsday. So
Yeah.
that's
That's on my
that's
watch list before I go watch Doomsday for sure.
We got time.
We got time. And then last, The Boys and Euphoria finally finished those. Just that's one of those that's like off of GP. Just had to finish them. Just say I finished them. They both,
Yeah.
you know, the way Euphoria last season was. If it had started like that, me and my wife probably would have never caught on because that was not the type of show.
Mhm.
It was like two different shows in one. The way it ended to how it started. Like, I mean, and I said it was bad. It was just something different, but. And the boys too. It just kind of, like how all most great shows fizzle out kind of towards the end. It's like so much potential, and then the payoff isn't exactly what you wanted. It was still good. I would say see my satisfying end, but finally got it off the watch list. The payoff
gotcha.
for Gen V sucked though. I would say that like,
It did
oh my
completely.
god, I'm
They
like, is
wasted their
that
time.
wasted their time? I was like, if that's all they gonna let them kids do,
Like
okay.
how she the most powerful person and y'all don't even utilize her. Make
Not
it make
one bit.
sense.
She a glorified babysitter. Oh my god. Anyways, that's what
Wow.
I've been watching.
Blaze, what about you?
Okay. I finally finished the second season of the live action Avatar: The Last Airbender. It started off slow, but like once I actually sat down and started watching the episodes, it picked up and it got really good. And it's just kind of cool to see whenever they take a animated show and make it live action and see how they build stuff for live action. Because some of the stuff that they do, it's like, wait, how can you do that? In the second season of Avatar, it is a lot of stuff that's like, wow. But they did a good job. It was a good season. Like I said, it started slow, but it was fine.
Okay.
And then I recently started watching Will Ferrell's new show on Netflix called The Hawk. It's a comedy show where he plays a professional golfer. and he's trying to basically get back into the golfing business. And his son is also a golfer, and so it's like some father-son competition. He has a joke in there on one episode when he's like, "We can be like LeBron and Bronny."
Oh gosh.
But it's pretty funny. I mean, it's Will Ferrell, so of course it's funny and you
Yeah.
know, silly. So I highly recommend it. I'm almost done with it. I think I have one episode left.
Oh, okay.
Um, and then I went to see The Odyssey, which was
Mm.
amazing. It was great. I mean, as the movie was going, I immediately, you know, tapped back into ninth grade English, and I remembered everything. And then I was mad because I was like, wait, y'all didn't include this and y'all didn't include that. But then it also made me think about the movie we watched after we read the Odyssey. And so it's like it's amazing how technology today is so much better than it was back
Right.
then.
Yeah.
But that movie was really good, and I mean I ain't gonna lie, they may sweep. They may sweep at the awards next year.
I'm ready to see it, and I know Ludwig was the composer of this as well.
Oh, he's
So
definitely gonna win.
Oh, Gorson. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I
yeah.
can see like Matt getting best actor, Tom Holland getting best supporting actor, like being in the running. Not
Yeah.
necessarily winning because we don't know what else is coming out this year, but I can see them Anne Hathaway, best actress and all of that.
Wow.
Um, saw Spider-Man, of course. And
Hmm.
then I also got to see the pro shoot of Hades Town, the musical, and it was amazing. It was so good. And they sold so well. So originally they just did a 5-day release, but
Mhm.
since it did so well, they extended the release. So I may try to go and see it again before they take it out. Because to buy it is about $30.
Oh,
But it's worth it. It was really good. And it just made me want to see the stage play or the stage musical even more.
hmm. Okay, cool. I know Hamilton will be here at the end of the month, I think.
Yeah.
At the Robinson. Mm.
I've seen Hamilton before.
Hmm.
Not that I would see it again. We'll see.
Gotcha, gotcha. Cool, 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 cool. I will say before I start, something that I do feel like is kiddie friendly, I think, but depending on how spooked she may get about certain things, maybe, maybe not. But one show that I know for a fact has a really solid ending is Lock and Key on Netflix.
Hmm.
Did you watch that, Alex?
No, I keep on forgetting. I get Lock and Key mixed up with Cloak and Dagger for some reason.
Oh,
I
okay,
didn't.
yeah.
I didn't watch Lock and
Um,
Key. Yeah, Cloak
I'm
and Dagger.
sad about Cloak and Dagger now. Thanks a lot,
I'm
Alex.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that's one of, in my personal opinion, one of the most underrated and solid shows that Netflix has put out. I really love the concept. Acting was great. It was adventurous. I was telling, I think one of my students or something like that. Like it. Oh no, I was telling one of my coworkers, it's really good to like watch during the fall season. I feel like because that's when it kind of takes place in the show. So, but
Okay.
yeah, I
Oh,
recommend.
Corgan, before you do your list,
Yeah.
would this phase that we're in with Marvel, the
Hmm.
last Guardians of the Galaxy movie, would it be in this phase?
Mm,
I
I think
think
so.
I don't think we've been in a new phase for a while.
Okay. I only asked because after I walked out of Spider-Man, I was like, wait a minute, is the Garden of the Galaxy hat tipping? Because that was good. But I love that Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And you know I don't like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, man, that's a let me see, current Marvel phase. Is this phase six?
I thought we
Maybe
were still in phase 4. Jesus.
it's phase six. That would be Man, so what?
The multiverse saga.
What the heck was Phase 5? If I thought we were still in Phase 5.
Phase five was a lot of things that I think people didn't watch. So you got Fantastic
Yep.
Four, you have a lot of TV shows,
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Wonder Man.
Quantumania. It's
Uh,
saying Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was a part of Phase 5.
Okay,
okay,
so then Guardians of the Galaxy still got their crown. They had the best movie of Phase 5.
yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that it's like it's hard for me to put ensemble Marvel films up against like to be like, oh, this was the best because it's kind of one of those things like it's really gonna be bad if you got these superheroes in this high stakes situation and it's not the best, like
Yeah.
or really top tier. But they that might be top five, top six for me.
But yeah,
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
yeah,
I
it's
have
up
to
there.
watch it again, but that was they just nailed it.
They
The
did.
tone, the emotional beats, like
The music, everything.
they did
Looking
it.
at the movies, it is by far the best movie of Phase 5.
Oh, I believe that. You might as well just they could have just never mind. I ain't gonna get into that. But
What's on your watch list, Corey?
What else you
yeah,
got?
yeah. All right. So one thing I watched because of something that I shared with y'all, I kind of got in I've been of course, well, actually I found out about this after or in mid of me watching this, but basically some projects, stuff like that I'm working on, still trying to be in my documentary mode to just be inspired or just, to show support to the craft. And I watched the Prime series on Prime Video, Prime series, Shiny Happy People, the Dugar family series, which I remember people talking about this about, I think, a couple of years ago. I don't think I was familiar with them and their show at all, and definitely didn't know that this was going to be related to Arkansas in this type of way, like they from Arkansas. So,
Yep.
but really short, really solid project kind of gave me vibes of them trying to lean towards the uh what's that Be Sweet Pray and Obey series that they had on Netflix type of vibe, but definitely
That was
nowhere
good.
near. Yeah, definitely nowhere near to a certain degree of what was going on with this, but it's definitely some intriguing topics that comes up in the doc. And I didn't know it, but I guess apparently this is an ongoing series to where there's going to be another one that's already out as well that I might check out. But yeah, but overall it was pretty good. Really solid production, stuff like that. Like Alex said, we watched Obsession. I won't get too deep into that for Blaze, but definitely interested to I guess one day us talking about what we thought about it. Still need to watch Backrooms and
Oh, I forgot about Backrooms.
yeah, so I need to still watch those. Got back into the morning show. I think I watched like one or two episodes of that. It's definitely picking up even more. It definitely answered some questions for me as the first season is getting ready to end. Like, why has this person been acting this way the entire time? Where's their background? And I definitely got that. And then got back into Coach Prime to get some inspiration for what prayerfully I'm getting ready to work on. So trying to finish up the third season because I took a break, a long break, and I jumped back in this one. The third season centers around basically his last year with all of his guys, so
Mm.
it's definitely
Hmm.
kind of see that and see what's going on outside of that and it's just a perfect example, especially like the last two episodes. You truly just never know what else is going on with folks and just remember that these are people too, so
Right.
and lastly, the doc that I watched, feature doc that I watched is called Natchez. It's about a town called Natchez, Mississippi. And I was meaning to send this to y'all because you can watch it for free on Netflix, not Netflix, on YouTube. And basically it follows it kind of in a very cinematic almost narrative way, it kind of shows the touristic culture of this town from two different point of views. And you see different people going, just kind of imagine, I guess the best way I can say it, imagine you're watching basically a documentary about the experience of tourists when they tour with one organization or company or individual versus another one, and what outcomes that they get or impressions they get of the town and the history of the town, and how the people who give this experience, what are views of this or whatever. So it's very unique. I don't think I've ever watched a documentary told in this way. Cinematically, it's a really nice view. Like as far as how it looks and everything like that, and just the way they narratively put things together, especially on the editing side, I give credit on. Like it's pretty dope. So, but I'll send y'all the link. It's very interesting thing. So, but all right, y'all, we're getting into the goods, which is Spider-Man Brand New Day. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
all right, so since I did not get to tell y'all what my theories were, I'm gonna share now.
Okay.
Okay. First off, when they showed the eyes situation, I definitely thought when they showed the eyes and when we saw that he was going to Bruce, I immediately thought that this was going to be centered around him turning into the creature spider.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so, which is based off of, ironically, when I was rewatching the Spider-Man cartoon from the 90s, what I grew
Yep.
up on.
Animated series. Yep.
Yeah, he originally was having issues, like he would have pains, he would fall from the buildings because his senses and his powers was just mutant powers were out of whack. And basically it ended up leading to him growing another set of arms, to also going to see Dr. Banner, who is, basically one of his villains in a sense, and mentor. And so it just made sense, since Banner was a part of the Amazing Spider-Man, that why not use Bruce, who is also a scientist, to help him resolve his issues that's going on with him. So that was my number one theory. Uh, Number two, this one kind of, number two, I expected Punisher to be specifically coming after Spider-Man because he heard of a creature that's been terrorizing the city.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my other theory was. Because if you watch the cartoon, like Punisher is always coming in and trying to take down the big creepy thing, whether it's a vampire or whatever like that. And so that was my other thing. The third thing, I unfortunately got a big theory thrown at me months back. And ever since I heard it, I'm like, there's no way that what is her name? Like Sydney? Is that her first name that played Jean?
You talking about Sadie Sink?
Sadie was not gonna be Jean Grey. There was no way for her to have a secret identity and that not be revealed. Um and so my other theory is that the one who played the detective that Parker worked with the most. I thought that was going to be Miles Morales' mom.
Mom. Oh
Mm,
yeah.
Yeah, I thought
that
that
would
was
have
going
been
to be a
cool.
soft launch for that, and then leading into that. But technically, I can't remember if it's the same name, but there also was a who I always thought was a um, Latin representation of a detective in the Spider-Man animated series too. I just completely forgot about her. So, but I don't know if that's the same one or not. But I did hear that people were speculating that her character was going to be Jean Grey. And that's one theory that, like, if that did not happen in the movie, I was going to be very surprised about. So, um, but yeah, so those were my theories. And I mean, outside of the Jean Grey situation or whatever like that. I wasn't too far off, but in
Yeah.
a sense, I do kind of like where they kind of went with the spider senses things. I'm just it makes me wonder why they felt like, unless it's happened in the comics, why they felt like basically he evolved into
Hmm.
basically Tobey Maguire's version of Spider-Man now, in a
Hmm.
Right.
sense.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, the listeners, of course, spoiler alert, we've watched it right now and all this stuff like that. So I honestly just want to kind of get into just talking about like what were moments that you really appreciated about this version of Spider-Man that we see in this, because I feel like this is just a whole nother level with that
Hmm.
Tom Holland Spider-Man. So what were things off the bat as we were getting introduced to this, what, 4, almost 5 years ago from the last one? Like how do we feel about this approach to Spider-Man?
Well, first of all, I love that they did a time jump because, like, how much longer was he going to be in high school?
Right.
So I love that they did a time jump, but it's kind of like what you just said, Corrigan, about how that he kind of became Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. I think they did that perfectly with him isolating himself, and so we got to see the impact of him not having I mean, he already lost his aunt,
Yeah.
and then he also lost his friends, and so he really did not have anyone, but everyone knows this persona of him. And so I thought that was a really clever way of them using some real life stuff and showing how
Hmm.
it's impacting his like superhero gene essentially.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
That was dope. I like that part too. I honestly, my theory was real quick when I saw the black eyes, I immediately thought Venom months ago. I thought like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, we finally finna get Venom in this thing. Well, we didn't, but that's cool. But I mean, for me, I touched on it. I love when they finally got a chance to bring in like people like Frank from initially the Netflix series of Marvel shows. I was hoping they could bring in, I think they could have found a way to bring in Daredevil if they really wanted to. But that was like I think I unexpectedly really liked their dynamic. I really want to know what happened on
Mhm.
Staten Island. I'm like, what
Right.
happened on Staten
What
Island?
happened on Staten Island?
And I just really, because the Punisher was one of my favorite Disney and Netflix Marvel shows. So I was really glad we finally got to see that crossover on the big screen, because us as fans and online people, we've talked about the crossover for years happening between the
Yeah.
Marvel TV universe and the cinematic universe. So to finally see it, finally happening in this capacity was pretty cool to me. I like that.
That's a good point to make because all these people live in New York. And so it's like, you see, I'm struggling. Help me.
Right.
Where
Yeah.
are you?
I know Matt Murdock can sense it. Matt, you can sense all that's going on
And
in
why
your
did you
attention.
not pull up?
At least on Tombstone or Scorpion or somebody. Like,
Mhm.
That's
man.
fun.
Or
That
the hand, bro. The hand at the end. They was giving Spider-Man that work.
Right.
If he didn't transform, it was a wrap.
Can y'all please come help me? Like, what do he need to do?
Like Luke
No.
Cage, somebody. Jessica Jones, somebody.
That is so funny. Yeah, and like speaking of like the characters, I saw the similarity that they kind of did with the beginning of Fantastic Four, how they did a montage of the villains
Hmm.
Hmm.
that he did. Kind of going back to what you said, Blaze. I kind of like how we moving on, and it's not they not acting like, oh, this is just a year later. Like, because at first I was like, huh, interested, but then it was like, oh, we're going to college. Oh, we getting ready to graduate. I said, oh, okay, we pushing this along. Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So I definitely liked, like you said, we're moving on. Like, don't drag things along. Now I will say, just because I do feel like Spider-Man has some of the most iconic villains, that I do wish we could have spent a little bit more time with more of the villains instead of just the tad bit that we got from Scorpion. But presentation wise with Scorpion, I do think it was pretty dope.
Pretty
Uh,
dope. Yeah.
how they did that and finally brought him in. I know that it's possibly a little bit difficult with the whole ownership with Sony and everything with the villains. I don't know if the villain ownership is spread out or not, which I doubt since they own Fox. So, but still, I do think that it was definitely a really great way to like kick things off and stuff. So, how did we feel about seeing him in the spider suit so much? Because I felt like that was a lot.
He
It's
was in the Spider-Man suit 90% of the movie. Yeah.
You right. And
I
he was
mean,
working.
it goes back to what I said earlier, like him not having anybody, like all he had was Spider-Man. So of course he gonna be in the suit all the time because what does he do as Peter?
right,
Right.
right,
And that was his problem is that he lost Peter
He lost
as
Peter,
leader.
exactly. And that's why the spider, technically his spider DNA started to take over. I'm like, oh,
Hmm.
you wanna be Spider-Man all day? All right, well, we gonna
We'll
fix
act
that.
accordingly.
We gonna act accordingly. I mean, that's
right.
almost like a metaphor, especially for people in our age and our generation of like, just burnout with work. Some people, throw themselves into their work and lose themselves as a person.
Hmm.
And
Mhm.
I mean, there's a lot of ways you could look at this movie and the things that he went through emotionally and growing through it, to become who he had to become to be the Spider-Man he needed to be to save the day.
Yeah,
As,
you better speak on it, Alex.
yeah, man, life
Yeah,
happens.
yeah, most definitely. Because like with that, it's almost like we're witnessing like sometimes you're suppressing your potential for other folks. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Like he was suppressing something. Of course, like it was foreign to him. He didn't know what the feeling was, and I mean, we can't really blame him because you passing out, your eyes turning black. Losing control of. You don't know. I mean, all these senses going on, and sometimes
Hmm.
it's good to have people around you that want to embrace your true potential of yourself. Around you. Um, so yeah, bro, I really do like that concept. Um, how did we kind of feel like off the rip that, oh God, what was that the not I keep on want to say witness protection, well, damage
Damage
control.
control.
Damage
Yeah, the
control.
damage control. Did we already kind of pick up that he was on some other type stuff from the
Oh,
jump?
for real, man.
After it,
Man,
I was like, he too nice. He's too nice
mhm.
about wanting to rehabilitate the people that they capture and stuff. Because real people don't be trying to rehabilitate them like they should. So I was like, nah, sum up.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, he's slick. He just trying to use them for what he want. Like, all right,
Hmm.
y'all might be bad, but y'all being bad in a way I don't want y'all to be bad. I want y'all to be bad in a way y'all can benefit me.
Yeah. And
So
I mean, they kind of told us when he brought out the Hun, and he was like, yeah, they just needed a leader. And I was like, wait, what?
yeah,
They was committing crimes, and now all of a sudden they follow your orders. Oh, interesting.
yeah. What they say, he was shiesty from the beginning. I was like, I got my eyes on this dude.
That
Yeah. But
kind of
can we
remind me.
also talk about the name of damage control? Because if I was a villain that got caught, y'all taking me to damage control? I'm damaged? Wow. Can I just be a villain? Can I just be a criminal? Damage?
Damage
That's a
control.
Damage is
wow.
damage is pretty wild. They kept his character's
It
role a
did.
secret as well.
Hmm.
And I was wondering if so I definitely already feel like, oh, well, I guess that was another one too. I definitely feel like he was gonna probably be the villain, but either him or Keith David. That's the two that I was kind of wondering. But like the thing is, I thought he was gonna be was it Trask, the one who created the Sentinels? Is it Trask or is it what is his name?
Uh, from X-Men, is it Tracker?
I think you think it's Striker.
Striker.
But no, Striker's not the one that created. It was Peter Dan whatever his name is, his character.
Peter's dangerous character.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
It was Trash Industry.
Trask.
Cool.
Bolivar Trask was his name.
Hmm.
So he wasn't. That's who I was kind of wondering if he was going to be trash because
Hmm.
of what I knew about Jean Grey. Because my theory was some type of way she's in New York City and it's basically a big mutant hunt for.
Hmm.
Oh, because the other thing, Blaze, um, the other cool thing about this whole arc when he's battling, trying not to become basically a human, a life-size spider, is that when Banner said, not Banner, when what's the professor's name? That's the lizard.
The lizard,
Uh
Dr. Connors.
yeah. When Dr. Connor says that he can't help him, he said, I know somebody else that's used to mutations that can
Hmm.
help you. So it becomes a crossover with X-Men, and he actually goes to the X Mansion and visits Professor Xavier. And basically, he was just telling him he needs to, I think he almost kind of insinuated embracing it some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why all of that was like, that's definitely going to be her. So I was definitely not expecting this angle and this arc with her to be the bad guy at all. That's
I
something I didn't.
mean, in hindsight, she was not the bad guy. She was just
Right.
it's the theme of all X-Men movies. It's just mutants are misunderstood. And what do people do to things that are misunderstood? They try to destroy them, they try to take them down.
They
And
fear them.
then
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. And then once Spider-Man realized like, oh, she was just trying to get her sister, like she ain't even that bad. Then he was able to realize actually the real villain is damage control.
Metzger. That was his name, Metzger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Which I thought
Well,
was like a perfect, because the whole time I was watching the movie, I was like, this movie feels different. Like it does not feel like a Spider-Man movie. And then once I
no.
finished the movie and I kind of got home and I thought about it, I was like, it felt like an X-Men movie.
Yep.
And Corgan, you mentioned like the ground house X-Men is a very grounded movie. That's what this movie felt like. And it had to
Yes.
be if they're going to introduce mutants because Spider-Man has always been accepted into the community. He's the
Hmm.
friendly hero.
Right.
Mutants have never been accepted.
Never been.
And so I thought this was like a perfect introduction of putting the mutants in to the Marvel
Yeah.
universe now because it's a very different. They got a very different experience than the Avengers have.
It
Like,
was
wait a
like
minute, y'all celebrating them, but y'all trying to get rid of us?
it
Right.
was like, oh, I got my powers from a spider. Yay! Oh, I was born like this. What?
Whoa. As if you could choose the way you were born.
Just like you said, Blaze, like they was trying to, the government was trying to meet up with the Avengers to partner with each other, be more control, while in other words, like in the X-Men world, they trying to kill them and stuff.
Hmm.
So kill them or take their powers, like damage control was basically doing. Like it was a bit like it was a really great foreshadow to what the X-Men, what mutant struggles are in the real world and what to expect, and
Hmm.
I love the introduction. I loved it. Now since y'all did not, so just to confirm, neither one of y'all knew about this theory, right?
What?
About what?
About about Jean Grey possibly being in this.
Oh, I
Oh,
did.
I
Oh,
did.
you did,
Yeah.
Blaze?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh yeah, I mean,
as soon as they cast Sadie, I was like, Jean Grey, maybe? Because I mean, she got red hair. So I was like, but how is that gonna work? Because that was also me trying to, I was still in the mindset of like, y'all can't reboot X-Men. Like it was done too well before, you can't reboot X-Men. And
right.
so, but I was like, well, who else would she play? Like she can't be MJ. We already got an MJ. Are they
Yeah.
finna kill Zendaya? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, yeah. Because I was kind of thinking like before the theory, like is she's gonna be? Are they gonna play off what's to come, which is the multiverse and stuff like that? Is she from another Spider universe and is she MJ?
There you go.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's what I originally was expecting before the Jean Grey thing. And when they mentioned that and the fact that they and how big of an actor she is right now, and how now, people feel the way they feel about Stranger Things, but one thing about it, Homegirl was almost a standout actor in
I
that
was gonna
last
say,
season.
yeah, she the best. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, especially emotionally, those emotional scenes. So, man, I so how so since we already knew or whatever like that, I had a strong inkling about it. How do we feel about her, like her reveal, like from learning to jumping thing? Like, how do we feel about all of that?
Oh, I liked it. I liked how they had her possessing people. But I also liked how like they showed how Peter immediately caught on like, wait, what's going And then when he wasn't
Yeah.
able to detect it anymore and how she played games with him, I thought that was really cool. It was neat. And then, of course, the moment at the end when she basically froze half of New York, I was like, now that's the Jean Grey y'all need to be afraid of.
Yeah.
That's the Jean Grey I know. Now you need to be scared because y'all done messed up.
Now the VMAX revelation. When I
Yeah.
realized that,
Oh,
I was like, "Oh my god, that was
Hmm.
VMAX, the fan, the vent." Oh
The
my
last
god,
thing her sister saw.
I was like, her sister dead. And which, okay, in the comics, does she have a sister? Because I wasn't aware she had a sister.
I wasn't
I
aware of
think
her.
she does, but I think she's the older sister, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. I wasn't sure did they just add her for the movie or what, but the VMAX revelation, because I thought the guy was lying. I thought Mesker was lying the whole movie. I'm like, he know what VMAX is. He knows it. He's lying. And then oh, he really didn't, because VMAX isn't anything for real.
You're
It's a
right.
freaking fan. Oh my god, yeah, that was crazy. That
So
Yeah,
revelation.
that was
she does have a sister, and her sister is the older sister, and it's
Okay,
Sarah Gray.
Sarah. Okay, okay.
um
But yeah, he did a good job of because I was like, wait, does he know what VMAX
I couldn't tell.
is?
Hey, he did a good job playing it
He
off
was
and
like, I
being
have
real
no
sneaky.
clue.
like I feel like he was lying too. I was like, bro, now well, I will say after he said the second time, I was like, bro, you gonna keep up with this lie? Like,
Like you already captured her. Just tell her.
You still lying, man. Come on, dude.
like,
I,
I don't
I
know. I don't
please stop
know.
asking me about that.
Because I knew he lied to Spider Man about that thought about who Sarah was. I'm like, he lied about that. I knew before
Oh yeah,
I was
instantly. Because I was
instantly
like, wait, what?
like that don't make sense. Because also during the movie and after the movie, there was a lot of conversation online. I had conversations with other people about it, about how we thought Spider Man trapped Green in the helicopter and that guy's like in the guy in the helicopter. And but somehow she still beat Spider Man to MJ. Because I didn't realize that was not MJ when after he got there and called his name on top of the building and all that. She got me good. That got me. I didn't realize that was not her. I was like, oh my god,
No,
dang.
when MJ gave in, I was like, oh, that's not MJ. I was like, ain't no way a kiss just finna bring back memories. I was like,
That got
I was like,
me.
you cruel, you cruel.
Yeah, when she
I think
did that. Ooh,
I think when they kissed, I was like,
Wait.
mm,
But Alex, you bring up a good point because it's like if she can only jump in the 33 radius, and obviously that was a hypothesis, so it could have been wrong,
right.
or before he trapped him up there or trapped her up there, she could have switched.
well,
I
I
like
guess she was still there, but I guess we just got to remember that technically she can release herself from anybody at any time.
and start
So
over.
most likely she probably already knew where she was at. Because the one thing I will say I did like about this is just a Jean Grey. I'm used to the power Jean Grey, but she moved very intelligent
She
in this
Hmm.
did.
process.
And she was
And so
this was a teenage version of her.
right,
Yeah, my
right.
first time seeing that.
So yeah, so I was like, I'm not used to I loved just the whole shift in the mind, going between the minds thing. That was very dope, and I'm glad they showed like a flashback to show where that whole approach
Came
came
from.
from,
Yeah, that was nice.
Hmm.
and the way that she moved, it's just like, because I'm like, is this Jean Grey doing this? And then it's just like for her, like you said, to still be a teenager. But it kind of show, like I said, number one, I like that it shows her intelligence, and because I don't feel like we even saw this type of approach of it. Well, we ain't seen this type of approach of a Jean in live action, which I feel like is going to make her arc even sadder. Of course, when we know when that time is going to come,
Right.
depending on how long they want to kind of milk this or whatever like that. Um, Go ahead, Blaze. I think you asked some.
Yeah, it was just before I forget. What multiverse, what universe are we in? Because y'all seen the Doomsday trailer, right? And they got the OG, they Professor X, Magneto. But like then we got this new Jean Grey, and they had the OG James Martison's character. I can't think of it for some reason.
Cyclops.
Cyclops, yeah. I'm like, wait, what universe are we in?
So here's also the funny thing. They, I actually done seen Secret Wars through the Spider-Man cartoon.
Okay.
It's in that.
Mm.
It's a
Okay.
little different there. I feel like they're kind of going. Well, I know that's different from where they're going with it, but unless I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't think it's a spoiler for what's to come, because I know they like to switch things up. But we're still in 616, and basically what MCU is doing now, unannounced, and the way I look at it is that they are um expanding the universe from our perspective. They're expanding the universe in the sense of, even though these been big catastrophes, big battles, it's a lot of players that's always not been associated with the work. So yeah, the world was in danger, but that was the Avengers story. And it was just dealing with these folks. It was before the time, or didn't have enough room to fit other people they haven't been associated with, which would be X-Men, Daredevil, all this stuff like that. And but we're still in 616. But when it comes to, oh, you don't know the concept of Secret War, I mean of Doomsday, huh? What's going
No.
on? So basically the Jean Grey that we seeing now is not a part of what you just saw in the trailer. What's going on is that basically there's an incursion, I believe is the right way to say, of
Hmm.
worlds. And some type of way, worlds are going to be possibly merging together or close to it. And basically these different worlds are having to figure out what to do before their world is possibly destroyed.
Mhm. Okay.
And basically Doctor Doom is in the middle of all of this, not necessarily possibly causing it, but he may or may not be playing. He's going to be playing a role in either claiming to help it or try to take advantage of it.
Hmm.
So, but my thing is, it's going to be, well, I guess not necessarily confusing. It's going to be a lot of things that I'm interested to see how they're going to go with this or whatever is. And this is just kind of like a theory thing, because that's not the full concept of what I thought. Like the Secret Wars in the cartoon is basically where there is Spider-Man is tested. Spider-Man and selected superheroes are tested against the greatest villains before for something that's to come, but they never do continue it with the show.
Mm.
Okay.
But with this, basically, I'm interested to see. Okay, number one, was the Doctor Doom that came in the end credit scene at the end of Fantastic Four, was that the same Doctor Doom that we're getting ready to see in Doomsday?
Mhm.
Because he takes off his mask. And therefore, if he takes off his mask and their child is supposed to be as powerful as they is, it seems like he was more familiar with that person. Or if anything, if he wasn't familiar, Sue Storm definitely knew who he was as well. So I don't know, but basically the X-Men that you see minimum, they're not of the same world.
Okay. That sounds like what world are we in? I'm confused.
Yeah. So Jean Grey that we saw in Spider-Man, that's our new up and coming Jean Grey.
Okay. And I think this is a
And
good segue to into did y'all stay for the end credit scene?
oh
Mm.
yeah,
So it said Spider-Man will return. That's it. It didn't say he was gonna return in
Or where
or where.
Yeah. Did you also see
or who?
the main
Yes.
credit, the thing?
Hmm.
So my theory with that is it's two different things. Either that is Venom,
Hmm.
that's getting ready to come because they specifically showed it close to the moon heading towards Earth. So
Hmm.
either that's the spaceship that brings down the symbiote, well not is it symbiote?
That's right.
Symbiote down to New York basically. And for whatever reason, because I mean technically it takes on the form of Spider-Man when he merges with Spider-Man. So I don't know why it's already detecting that it's Spider-Man. So that's one thing. Number two, it's another Spider-Man variant, which could be Toby or Andrew Garfield.
It's probably gonna be. I don't know. They could be lying. I think Andrew Garfield already said it won't be him.
And I've
Uh,
heard that it should be Toby minimum.
it should be Toby, but they could be throwing us off. But we'll see.
And if they're in space, that means that Fantastic Four picked up Toby Maguire from somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
sometime.
Hmm.
But my thing
Mm-hmm.
is, how was he? How did they get him to this Earth
So,
without Doctor
y-
Strange?
right. So I wonder is that gonna be like a end credit scene or something in Doomsday or Secret Wars?
Mm. Yeah, because I have heard that if it's gonna probably be like the cartoon, there's a good chance that Spider-Man, if he's not involved with Doomsday, he's probably gonna be directly involved with Secret Wars.
And I think that's what's happening. I don't think Spider-Man gonna be involved in Doomsday much at
Yeah.
all. I think this movie is almost like a setup for Secret Wars.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And whatever else they got going on with like the
Yeah,
reboot
after
of
the
X-Men.
yep, like yep,
Because
yeah,
him making that thing it's going to impact all of the mutants.
most definitely,
yep.
most definitely. Because what that was in what X3, where they came up with that serum to where if you want to get rid of your powers, you could. So that's definitely gonna
Hmm.
be something. And definitely since he disappeared at the end, they're gonna try to use that same technology to suppress more mutants. So that they already said basically all love the Spider-Man, but basically this was a setup to introduce the mutant world. That's really what it
Yes.
was.
Yeah.
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 And they might
And
actually I'm sorry, Blaze, I was gonna say
no, you good.
I think Ryan Coogler is trying to put Storm in Black Panther 3.
I
So
hope
Hmm.
and if he's able to pull that off, like Black Panther 3 might just build upon what
Hmm.
Spider-Man was just able to do.
I feel like that's how you take it to another level. Like no shade against, T'Challa Jr., but I think adding that to that because it's just like I don't it's hard for me to believe that they're gonna do a outsider try to infiltrate Wakanda thing. Like what is gonna be the most intriguing story for Wakanda, and why not have the origin of Storm start? And it's known in the comics that they dated. So since
Hmm.
he's carrying the same name as his dad, it's a perfect segue to him to
Mhm.
meet her and they start dating. I'm
Hmm.
just curious about are they gonna date or not, and what's gonna be the story of her leaving Wakanda and jumping with
That
X-Men.
gotta be a big part of Panther 3. It got to.
I can see it.
Especially the way that Spider-Man has come to be. It got to be.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wish, and I don't know if it's a part of comic books or not. I think it is. I almost kind of wish we had a Craven the Hunter to be
Mm.
the big battle in Black
Ain't
Panther
that
3.
wasn't that a movie?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I mean, the
Yes.
guy that looked
Oh
like
yeah.
it,
Craven the Hunter was actually really good. It's on Netflix. I think it was one of those, Sony movies that kind of got lost in the wash.
okay. Because I ain't hear too many, like, I ain't hear too many people say they really liked it or not. But I know that I was kind of interested, 'cause at least the look, I was like, oh, yeah, like, I like the look they gave for him.
Mm.
Because I ain't gonna lie, to me, Morbius wasn't that bad. I
It
can't
was.
remember
It was.
ending,
I
but
agree.
it wasn't that
Our boy Damon
bad.
Targaryen
So,
was the main villain. Didn't even know who he was then, but he was a good
oh
villain.
wow.
Matt Smith
You
was the
didn't
main
know Matt
villain, but
Smith?
I didn't know him then. Not then. No.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. But yeah, so I really do like this. Now, here's another thing, y'all. So you telling me a kiss won't break the spell, but a handshake will?
But a
Okay.
handshake will?
But
Right.
that was so guy coded. I mean, that's how guys work, just kind of simple and easy. Like it just kind of like I felt like, you know what?
L-
Well, one, I don't think Ned knows him as Peter Parker, or Maynard.
Yeah.
That name was hilarious. But I think he knows him from just
High school.
yeah. I don't think he remembers him as Peter though. It's
Yeah.
almost like, oh, I remember this guy some way, somehow.
Yeah. I
I
didn't take that as it broke the spell. I took it as just like muscle memory.
exactly.
And
Yeah.
so if anything, it's gonna make him think like, why did that just work? Like,
It's like I know
do
you
I
from
know you?
somewhere, but I don't know. I know you.
So my only thing with that is remember that the name Peter Parker was going to be is completely gone. Like that's the way they had to forget him. Like his name was completely absent from memory.
Oh, you're right. So they don't remember him from high school.
And the only time he heard Peter was when
Mm.
MJ called him
MJ.
Peter
I said bye,
leaving
Peter.
out.
Sure do.
Hmm.
So here's my thing that I wonder if we missed it. Number one, both of them were frozen with Jean's moment, right?
Yeah.
And it seemed like either they was like everybody seemed to be in distress. It wasn't just you was frozen, it seemed like you was in distress as well.
It's like they was feeling something.
She shedded a tear
Hmm.
in the apartment. Why are you crying?
Hmm.
And even Ned felt like that
Unless
too.
it was a strain on like their brain.
And what if Jean broke the curse?
That's a good one.
In their
I thought
minds.
about that too.
Oh,
Because at the end,
good theory.
MJ doesn't go to see, we don't see them see each other anymore after that, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
All we know is that she at least came by and dropped off that picture that she drew
Hmm.
because it was on his thing, but she didn't come by and she didn't stick around. But then you have Ned who was just sitting there and they do the whole handshake that had to come from the past because he created with him
Yep.
and they do it. And he's like, Peter.
And now we wait.
And now we wait.
Yeah.
I definitely
That's
think Jean had something to do with that. I think that was like her way of saying,
Maybe,
thank you for saving my life. Thanks for taking a bullet for me, my guy.
maybe she did
She's a powerful woman.
reawaken those memories. Yeah, she is very powerful and enough to do that. So that's a good one.
Because what if she even possessed Ned to go to the the
mm,
bodega to sit there and eat? Because she knows that Peter goes there every single day.
true, true.
Oh, hey, I did some research. I was looking up so much stuff. Something. Do you guys remember Rosario Dawson's night nurse character from the Marvel Cinematic TV verse or whatever?
Mm,
She played on Luke Cage and Iron Fist, and I think the Punisher. I
mm,
so she actually filmed some scenes as the night nurse that I think that showed her sneaking Frank into the hospital to be there for Peter while he was in the hospital to protect him.
mm.
But they cut her scenes.
Interesting.
Yep,
Why?
yep. I don't know why. I don't know why, but that would have been another cool
That would have been
callback.
yeah, I was gonna say that would have been an easy like she didn't necessarily have to do any lines for them to do that.
Mm-mm. Nope, nope. She played the night nurse. I see. Technically, they never called her the night nurse. I can't remember what her
Mhm.
name was. Dang, what was her name? But anyway, she was on Luke Cage, all
I
those
see that
Marvel Netflix shows.
Linda Carter.
Huh?
I see it's Linda Carter.
Linda Carter.
Yeah. Said that she didn't have any powers, but she's just a regular human whose abilities are limited to elite medical training and first aid. So I guess her and Doctor Strange would be a perfect match, I guess.
What
Uh,
wasn't her
I
name?
mean, considering all the people
Ah,
who gonna be in
okay.
Doomsday out in Avengers, they ain't got no power.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna say her name. Okay, I'm looking too. Her name was Claire Temple on Luke
Oh,
Cage, Daredevil, and Iron Fist. Linda Carter is a night nurse, but the version of the night nurse that we see on TV is called Claire. Her name is Claire Temple. But
okay, okay.
okay, that would have been cool to see though.
Yeah. That's
And,
interesting.
and Blaze, you're right. I don't know what they're gonna do. You know, shoot Doctor Doom. That's all they can do. The new Avengers.
I mean, it was just like Punisher shooting at the Hawk.
Oh my God, that was so
What are
funny.
we doing? Why did you show up? Like, you know, this woman possessed minds. Like, thank you for being here to help him,
Hey,
but
Frank let that clip off, boy. I
he
mean,
did.
that,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry, Blaze. I need another Hulk movie. I love the Hulk. I mean, I just love smash and just beat it up, and I mean, I just love the way he just is unbeatable. You know,
Hey,
you can only win by calming them down. I mean, which
yeah.
also is kind of like anticlimactic. Like that's how you lose. Anyways,
Well, no, like, and I did like the fact that they showed a little moment of like him when he did the clap thing. I was like, okay, that's dope.
I ain't
Yeah.
That
seen
was
that since the last movie,
so
the
yeah.
Thunderclap.
I listened to this podcast it's called DuckTales. It's the two brothers that have a podcast, and they were talking about this, and they kind of actually mentioned that they wish they would have kept Hulk a secret, and I agree
Oh, bro, we would have went crazy in the theater if we didn't know he was coming.
because we haven't seen him outside of the She-Hulk thing. We haven't. Well, no, we hadn't even seen that. We haven't seen the Hulk since him
Savage
and Thanos.
Hulk. We ain't seen Savage Hulk since Thanos pieced him up in space. We ain't seen him like that. I mean, technically, we really ain't seen Savage Hulk since Ragnarok. Was that
All right.
Savage Hulk? Well,
Hmm.
he was kind
Well,
of
no, he was intelligent then. He was
he
pretty
was
intelligent.
intelligent enough. I guess we ain't really seen Savage Hulk since
Avengers.
Avengers. Oh, Age of Ultron when he flew off in the spaceship.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So it's been a while, and I was kind of wondering because at first when I saw it, I was like, that's still kind of like Intelligent Banner Hulk,
Yeah,
whatever.
I was gonna say it was like Intelligent Hulk mixed with Savage Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was a difference. So Banner kind of went like we saw the Hulk from Endgame.
Hmm.
We had saw Banner Hulk from Endgame, but then it actually turned into uh the true Hulk because I like how they because I was like, oh, like this is the Hulk because he was Spider-Man was like, I forgot you got this big.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that was really dope. It was a really good movie, man. I don't know, it's getting to a point now, it's a little bit harder for me to say I gotta watch the Toby's one more time because I always used to say that well, it used to be a saying, Toby was a good Peter Parker, Andrew did a good Spider-Man, and then Tom Holland was a good version of both.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I I feel like yeah, he's been a good both in a sense, but I feel like he's close to conquering the Peter Parker aspect. To me,
Hmm. I can
just
I can see that.
yeah, just because of what he dealt with in this. But I feel like for the next movie, because it's like even though he was in the Spider-Man costume majority of the time, just because he had to make it on his own and all this stuff like that, it felt like a dude in a costume. Like it was so awkward to see him just walking around and talking to people or whatever like that. It's like,
Especially in the damage control scenes.
yeah, it's just like
Right.
he
And them
told
even making a joke, being like, "Do you ever take that thing off?"
And he wasn't gonna take it off, and they was finna what? They was finna shoot him up when he walked
When he
inside
went to
damage
go
control.
visit Black Widow. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. When he went to go see Black Widow and she had him get in the hot tub and he had everything off except for his mask. Like, dude.
Man, that scene was so random.
it was, and I
Very.
guess like maybe that was their way, which I did like the comedy with it, but I guess that was just another way for them to kind of blend it. But I do like what they did with
Yeah.
her because she was pretty interesting in Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts is pretty. Blaze, have you seen Thunderbolts?
No.
Oh, it's
I
now I
seen it.
will. Now I ain't gonna lie. Like besides this the next one up. If this in the same phase, it's it's pretty up there. I ain't even gonna lie. Surprisingly,
Okay.
uh, but yeah. So I definitely recommend that. And I think watching that one, well, that Loki season 2 and Thunderbolts are definitely gonna go directly into
Yeah, no,
Doomsday
I know I have to watch Thunderbolts because they was in the trailer with their
yeah,
guns.
with the
Oh yeah.
guns.
With
With the
that
Might
guns.
as
gun.
well be. Might as well get some butter knives or something. Like
Right.
it's, you know,
Like, do
but
y'all want to join the Avengers?
yeah,
They may put us
it's
on the front line, but
Yeah, put
right.
them out there first.
Oh man, bro. Like, I mean, unless that was a dream, the fact that Doom just stopped Thanos's axe or hammer like he did,
yeah.
bro. I don't know. I don't.
That reminds me of that whenever people like do that imagery, it always reminds me of that scene in Harry Potter, in Goblet of Fire when Baltimore touches Harry Potter, he goes, "I can touch you."
Oh,
I can touch you now.
we can touch you now. Oh man, that's coming out the end of the year, y'all.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
so much.
sure is. It's
It,
kind of got quiet for a minute, which is
I
good.
appreciate that. I
Quiet on the
appreciate
Creek.
that.
Which is good. Which is good.
Right. We
Yeah.
don't, I mean, there's the movies, there's the book. So it's like, yeah, keep it quiet so that you can surprise us with, what y'all do with this new version.
Yeah, because they
Mm.
already done changed the name instead of the Sorcerer's Stones, it's the Philosopher's Stone.
That's
So
the
that
name of the original book.
okay. So they gonna make it the Philosopher's Stone. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
original
So
book was Philosopher.
yeah, I think the thing that I feel like more so book readers, I feel like book readers are gonna appreciate this more because I feel like they're gonna get more details out of Harry Potter with the series instead of kind of having to condense things down or maybe completely change things up. I
Hmm.
still would personally prefer if they would do prequels first, then the Harry Potter series.
You want to know what I would love them to do?
What's that?
Is, what's the other spin-off movie? I can't think of the name.
Fantastic Beast.
Fantastic Beasts. You know how that has a lot of base of the American Magic School. I would
Yeah,
Mm.
love a series on the American Magic School, or just any of the ones that came in Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Different schools. Like it's so
Yes.
much I feel like they can do with it. Of course, it may take some, approval of the universe to let people write it. But yeah, I think that'd be really dope because when I played the game, and Alex, you'll probably remember this, like there was a character in there that was from Africa, and,
Wagadoo. Yep.
and
Hmm.
they don't use wands.
Nope. Now, yo, black folks, we point. Gotcha.
We use what we got, we can.
Don't need
Oh,
no one.
hey, did you say what we can or what we hand? Because either way,
I
that
said what
works.
we can. Yes, we can.
Y'all know
Oh,
black mothers, all they gotta do, they can do a whole sentence with their eyes. They ain't gotta do nothing.
boy. So
Man,
yeah, it's so much coming out, man. I'm excited. You got
It's
Clayface and all that stuff. It's gonna be a good end of the year with movies. So
lanterns. the
The Lanterns.
DC animated series Lanterns. I'm interested in that.
Is
Obviously,
it out yet?
it comes out later this month, later in
Okay.
August. They finally released a full trailer because everybody was tripping because all these little tidbits they was releasing was kind of
Like, what's this?
unsure. Yeah, but this latest trailer I think kind of wowed everybody. Like, okay, this is what we was kind of looking for. So I was actually a little bit more pleased with what I saw. So I'm interested in that because I loved Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, and the Green Lantern in those shows was Jon Stewart. So they
Yeah.
finally bringing Jon Stewart to the big screen. So, well, not the big screen, but the small screen. He's
The
coming to life.
screen.
Hit the screen.
He's coming
I'm,
to a screen near
He's
you. Yeah.
coming.
yeah, I'm interested in that. So,
Yeah.
hope I get a chance to check that out.
It's definitely gonna be good. I haven't watched. I'm getting to a point now, like unless it's something I really been interested in or excited for, like I try to be mindful of the trailers that I watch nowadays that I'm really invested in, like Marvel and stuff like that, because like I don't know if it's an analytical thing that's encouraging this, but they be getting a little bit too carried away in some of these trailers and showing too much.
They
Showing
do.
too much. They be showing a whole movie.
And you know what? And all these social media handles, I think I follow too many. They put too much information out about the movies and too much, stuff about the plot and the storyline that it kind of kills what you gonna like you finna go see.
Hmm.
And I
Yep.
think I get bogged down with that because I follow a lot, and then of course your algorithm gonna show it because that's what you be looking at.
Yeah.
And I'm
You
like, oh,
know, they need to just follow the marketing of Civil War. Because I had no clue what that movie was going to be about. I was like, what do Corgan got me watching? And it was really good. It was really good. Or
man,
even like that Zendaya movie, The Drama. Like
Oh yeah.
you watch the trailer of that, you have no clue what that movie is about.
No.
And then you see the movie and you're like, that's what it's about?
Yeah.
I mean,
I gotta watch that. I remember you telling me that.
with Civil War, I thought Jesse Plemons was gonna be one of the main actors in the movie, and I don't even think he was on screen long. So
No.
they really almost like but what Chris Brown and
Stomp the Yard.
Stuff to y'all.
You know,
Bro, the whole movie theater was like, oh, I ain't no way this dude did
He
already.
died. He died the first 15 minutes. Mind you, when I went to go see that movie in the movie theater, I was with my friends and they made us late. And so by the time we got into the movie theater in the theater, Chris Brown
And
was
he was,
dying.
he was dying.
We
oh,
was like, wait, what's happening? He getting jumped and then he was dead.
oh,
And my
oh,
best friend loved Chris Brown at the time. And so she cried like the first 20 minutes we was there because she wanted to see him.
Hey, and
oh,
back then he was hot. That was that was our era. So
yeah,
that
yeah, like definitely,
The
definitely.
At the end, the post credit, like I said earlier, it just said that Spider-Man was gonna return. We don't know when Tom Holland Spider-Man is gonna return, but Miles Morales will be back next year in June.
Yeah, yeah. It's
um
gonna be a lot of Spider-Man for the next 2, 3 years. Because you have Miles Morales beginning of the year, and then you'll have potentially Toby or Tom Holland or both in Secret Wars.
Yeah. Have
So
I,
y'all been? Oh, bad. Who's that?
no, you good.
I, I was gonna say I think they're gonna introduce here I go all the stuff I be reading. Introduce Miles Morales in the MCU after Secret Wars.
Makes the
Okay.
most sense because it's gonna
Mm.
be too high stakes in Secret Wars,
Mm-hmm.
based off of some of the things that I know. Um, yeah, it's gonna be too high stakes. I do feel like we're not gonna all the X-Men are not gonna survive from Doomsday, and then
They're the
we'll see.
main ones that people need. We need y'all.
We need you, man.
Do y'all see who the lineup is? Like,
Bro, you know it's bad when you done did all this thing, man. You got Falcon and Winter Soldier to introduce the new Cap. Then you have the new Captain America, and the fact that he's barely even acknowledged.
Right. Like even Thor's voiceover was like, I have had harder villains with a better crew, and we are about to face somebody really bad. Like, what type of pep talk is this?
Oh
We're
man.
all gonna die.
I mean, based off that trailer, I got no hope. I mean, I guess we got, the Fantastic Four and the Wakandans and, Namor and his people. I can't remember their names, but, is
Bro,
that it?
I ain't gonna lie, everybody look weak on there.
Everybody look
Everybody.
weak, man. I
I'm
mean, we
like,
ain't got no
what?
help.
Where the externals at? Where they at? Where they at?
Yeah. I guess we got Sentry. He can voice some folks, but I mean,
Man,
Mm.
that's it.
That's it.
that's it, bro.
Like they got
Everybody.
to be hiding some people from who was in that meeting, or
They didn't
maybe
even
they
show
didn't show
Doctor
up.
Strange. Doctor Strange wasn't even in this. Is he gonna be in
But
this?
well, I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't in there. He would be in Secret Wars. But the thing is, remember, he ran off into another thing
Sure
to be
did.
working on the multiverse. So he been
Sure
gone
did.
for.
So he gone, man. Well, we in trouble.
It got to be somebody else that's coming out. Got
and
to
it
be.
and
We need
how
you.
what's that Professor X and Magneto acting like he can't even move a dang
Right. They too old. They don't need to be
super
doing
suit.
nothing. Let them retire.
They the nurse home. Oh Lord, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see how it fleshes out. Okay, because Doomsday come out in December, don't it? November.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yep.
December.
The
It's the
same day as Dune 3.
oh my God, the Dunes are. Have y'all watched Doom 1 and 2?
No.
Nah, I still gotta watch it.
Me and Tam have watched both of those, but ain't gonna lie, it took us maybe 3 tries to get into Doom 1. Dune is one of those movies you got to pay attention because if not, you're gonna miss something and you're gonna be lost. Like, okay, how did we get here and why are we here and who is that and why is he doing it? Like, this don't make any sense. Let's start over.
Mhm.
I mean, we did that 3 times,
Dang. I
but
heard it was
once we
good though.
caught on, we caught on though.
Yeah.
You said you
Yeah.
heard what?
I heard Dune 2 is really good.
Dune 2 was really good. Dune 1 was hard to get into, but Dune 2 was really good. So,
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and jump on it, man, because they're going to show they're the reason why they're not showing Doomsday in IMAX because they already booked the IMAX for Doom,
mm,
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken. Just like they did for the Odyssey, but they're supposed to be moving Spider-Man to some, or if not mainly IMAXs by Friday.
okay. I sure did notice they wasn't in the big theater. I think they still had Odyssey playing in the big theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christopher Nolan got to get him.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh
Mm.
So I,
man.
you said what?
Oh wait, everybody ain't seen the movie. I had said something from Odyssey.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I literally had movie tickets booked on Friday to go see the Odyssey because me and my wife knew it was gonna be a long movie we booked for during the day, and I
yeah.
kind of had a slow work day, so I was just gonna like work with it, and then I got blew up like right around. I think we bought our movie tickets for like 12:15. Right around like 11:30, my phone started blowing up with work stuff, and I was like, "I'm sorry, but I think I gotta cancel these movie tickets."
Mm.
Man.
I'm being called into work, so I'm gonna get either we're gonna try again another day, or we'll just wait till they come to streaming on Peacock. So
Yeah, it is.
it's
Okay, so it's
yeah,
okay.
it's universal. I also read a whole situation on why Christopher Nolan went Universal route instead of Warner Brothers these past couple movies. So that's
Interesting.
that's a whole nother rabbit hole we can talk about later, but. There's a
I'm
reason
sure I
why
can
he
guess
works.
why.
Oh yeah, there's a certain
Yeah.
movie called Tenet,
Yeah.
and you know,
Yeah.
there we go. So we can talk about that later.
All right, y'all. Well, another great episode. Another great episode. Very, very glad to be back at it. And make sure y'all tune in for the next one. I don't know what is. I know we got a little competition coming up that's getting ready to drop as well. That I feel like y'all really enjoy. And we would love y'all input on it. But yeah, but other than that, y'all have a good rest of the day.
You
Peace.
too.
See
Peace.
you.